How are you guys doing? So, hi, for those of you that are new to my page, my name is Nancy Sanchez, and I help others to become healthier and improve not just their health, but their financial situation. I am here to talk about morning routines, and it may sound boring, but oh my gosh, if you can nail your morning routine with the tasks that you need so that you can become just more productive throughout the day, I mean, like, you will be on your way to just being more successful in whatever it is that you are trying to do. So, if I mean, you can Google this stuff, right? If you Google or if you look at YouTube videos and you find morning routines, I mean, there's all kinds of morning routines and different people do different things. But the ones that are the most common that most successful people do are those, like they don't hit the snooze button. They have some type of movement in the morning, like exercise or some type of exercise. Like, it doesn't have to be hardcore stuff, but they do some type of movement with their body, right? And another thing they do is like meditate or pray or like a moment of, even if it's 5 minutes of gratitude. Like, there is always like something that comes from within, and it's just something about that will set the mindset for the rest of your day. I mean, when you give gratitude first thing in the morning, you kind of don't think about the things that you want to complain about. So you can look that up. I personally can attest to that, okay? Every night and every morning, and I wouldn't say every, let me back up, not every. I do my best to do it every day. It doesn't always happen because, life, whatever. But life with 3 kids, there has to be room for flexibility, let me tell you. But I can tell you that when I am grateful for things and I take the moment to acknowledge them, my mindset is just different, just more positive, and I am just more open to things, right? So that's one of the other things. Another thing that I see successful people do is that they take some type of clear fluids in the morning. I mean, most of them is water. Some people do like the warm water with lemon and ginger, or others do just lemon water. Others do I don't know, like, it's just some type of like clear drink, and it's just kind of like to flush. I mean, you've been fasting, you went to sleep and you fasted for, I guess if you're a good sleeper, you slept for 7 or 8 hours, and then you stopped eating probably, I don't know, a good 4 hours before that. So for the most part, on average, most people fast for 12 hours ish, give or take. Sometimes maybe 16 or whatever it is, right? And I'm not talking about like intermittent fasting or anything like that. It's just a regular, I mean, you eat dinner at 6 or 7, and then you go to bed at like, I don't know, 9 or 10, and you wake up. Most people wake up like at 6 or even 5. Others are early risers like me, like 4. But you've been fasting for a while, so like everything's just like sitting there. So you take something to just flush it out. I personally love water. And I'll talk about my routine in a little bit. Don't let me fool you and pretend like I have it down to a T. There are certain things in my mornings that are nailed down. Like, I mean, I will attest to it. And then others, it's just a work in progress, right? But another thing, let's see, we cover exercise, meditate. Like some of them, a lot of them that I've seen, like the healthier, just they're like in this like routine. They take like some type of multivitamin or some type of some people just do coffee. Some people do a shake or some type of supplement, to kind of kickstart that energy. Again, sometimes just the water itself or the lemon water will boost that energy and will get you going. So it doesn't have to be a supplement. I mean, supplements are not to replace just regular food. I mean, they are what they are. They're a supplement. Some are better than others, but anyway, that's a different story for a different day. But yeah, I see it a lot. I personally take one of those. Another thing that I've seen is that they take some time to plan out their day. And it can be on a paper planner or even just looking at their calendar if they use an electronic version of it. What else? I think that's it, right? It's either paper or electronic. So not much. I don't know what else, how you else can do it. But you have to take the time to look at everything that you have to do and then pick the one thing or those 3 things that you have to get done that day. And let me tell you, by the time you do all these things, you already feel productive, and then you feel more like attacking those 1 or 3 things, or however it is. However you prioritize, there's different methods. So you will figure out what works best for you. But just taking the time, either some people do it at night at the end of the day, like right before they go to sleep, and that's one way. And even though it happens at night, that's part of your morning routine, because now you wake up with a plan. Like, it's not, you're not just winging it, right? So I think that's pretty much it that I've seen. That and then, I mean, there's those that shower in the morning and then there's a shower at night, or sometimes people do both, and that's fine. But I think that's everything that that I can remember of successful people doing. For those people that stay home, whether they work from home or they work being a housemaker or a dad. Yeah, housemaker would cover both, male and female, right? Okay. Homeschool, whatever, like, even if you stay at the house, is a matter of getting ready, like you are going out, because then you have that mentality, like, okay, I'm ready to start the day. So those are the things that I can remember that will help you become more successful or more productive in the day. Okay, so now I want to talk about a little bit about my own personal routine. And of course, I'm going to talk about the things that I got down, and then I'll mention some of the things that I still need to work on. And, you know, it's a work in progress, but it's okay. Excuse me. So I normally wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And to be honest, I set my alarm for 3:53. And I would say 90% of the time, or 85% of the time, I wake up at 3:53. Now, why 3:53? I don't know. It's a psychological thing for me because for some reason 4 o'clock sounds so early. And even though 3:53 is earlier, I don't know. It seems like I am up by 4 o'clock. Does that make sense? Because, like, I get up and go to the restroom or whatever. So then when 4 o'clock comes around the corner, I'm up. I'm up at 4. And if I were to say 3:45, that sounds like way too early. I mean, like, anything before 4, right? Sounds crazy. But maybe it's something to do with, like, you know how people price stuff like $4.99 instead of $5, because 5 sounds too much, but $4.99 sounds okay, even though it's just a cent less. So maybe that's why for me, like, 7 minutes earlier makes no difference. I mean, it's not like I'm going to sleep, like it's not gonna be, I don't know, it's not gonna make a difference whether I'm more tired or not in 7 minutes, you know. So yeah, 3:53. Now you know something weird about me. So 3:53 alarm goes off and I wake up. I turn it off. Sometimes I'll hit snooze, but I'll still wake up and I'll still get up. And there's a few times when I do go back to bed and then I'm snoozing and it's like 7, 8. Is it 8 minutes or 9 minutes? So whatever, it's like 4:01, 4:02, something like that, maybe 4:03. And it's just a little bit past 4, so then I feel like I'm already behind. And then there's that occasional time where I do wake up at 4:30, and believe it or not, for me, 4:30 sleeping in. On the weekdays, okay? On the weekends, I usually wake up later. I don't wake up at 4-ish. It's more like 5-ish or maybe 6-ish. And occasionally, I do wake up at 9 or 10 if my body needs it. So, because believe it or not, most of the time I wake up naturally around that time. Like, even if I don't have an alarm, I'm up. It's weird. There are times if we went out or had a rough night or the kids were sick or something, then I tend to sleep in later. So anyway, that's that. So first thing is I wake up, and then I make my way to, of course, I use the restroom like every, human being. And I make my way to the dining room where I pump, because I'm still nursing our 1-year-old. And even though I'm producing less and he's taking in less, like, I still pump out. So I'll pump, and while I'm pumping, I drink my glass of water or 2. I drink a lot of water, guys. And then I think my neighbors are laughing at me. And then I finish pumping, and I take my my supplements, okay, whether that's a multivitamin. I just recently switched my regimen. It was just like my pre-workout. Now I take like my energy drink and my multivitamin. So I take those and then I'm ready to work out. And then I go brush my teeth, make my ponytail, change into workout clothes, and sometimes I'm already in workout clothes. And then I go work out. And I work out for good, I don't know, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And then I will shower, right? In the shower because I gotta go to work. And then I will eat when I'll shower, I get ready, put on my makeup and stuff. I always call it my face. I put on my face. And then just go and like take like a small breakfast or a shake or something just to kind of soothe out my muscles, from the workout that I just did. And then all that I already have down, I will say, to like a 99.9% tea, right? But what comes after that is where I am still a work in progress, because we have to get the kids ready. And even though we do have some things down, because Juan does certain tasks and I do certain tasks, and we never sat down and like divided up and said, hey, you're gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. It just kind of happened naturally, like whatever he enjoys doing, what I enjoy doing, or I wouldn't say enjoy, but what we just kind of do naturally, we do. He does certain things to get the kids ready. I do certain things to get the kids ready. He takes certain kids. I take certain kids. And well, actually, we just take one each. And then the oldest is, he's old enough to get ready on his own. And then we go to work, and that's it. Now, I will tell you, and I will be talking about evening routines, night routines later on here. We still don't have that one down to the T. And I will say, and this applies to morning routines as well, if you are struggling with what routine to set up, either morning or evening, look at the issues that you keep having. Like, do you keep forgetting this, or you keep forgetting that, or is it taking too long to do this, or is it taking too long to do XYZ? Then write those things down and then make little systems for that. And I cannot even believe, I'm talking about routines, because I used to hate routines. It's just kind of like, what is it? Always wing things, right? Well, when you have 3 kids, you really can wing things. Like, you have to be ready, full-time job, kids. You need routines, okay? And if you are single with no kids, I think it still benefits you, and it'll make your day just go by smoother if you do have those routines in place. Hi, Stephanie. How are you guys? So I think that's pretty much. I covered my routine, and I've covered general routines. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below or inbox me or whatever. You guys can share this if it was beneficial to you. And also, if there's a topic that you would like for me to talk about, just don't hesitate to ask. Oh, Stephanie, you're a sweetheart. So for those that know makeup, I'm not a makeup person, but this lipstick is I don't know the name for it, but it is my sister gave to me last year. So it's from like last year's collection. What is the name? Oh my God, the brand. I wish it was on here, because she's like hardcore on this brand. MAC. Yeah, she loves MAC lipsticks. And last year when she gave it to me, I was like, oh my God, it's such a pretty color, but I will never wear this like dark lipstick because it's way too dark. And now, I don't know, this year maybe I'm just a little bit bolder. I'm getting close to 40, and I am wearing dark lipstick, and I like it. It's just weird how we evolve, right? And how we change. It's just, I don't know. Hi, Carlos. So, okay, I am going to let you guys go and enjoy your Saturday. I hope this was useful to you. And go ahead and like my page if you are not already, what is it? If you haven't liked it, or if you haven't shared it, share this with your friends. Invite them to like my page. And I will see you guys in a couple of days. Bye. Or maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Bye.